Yes. All right. I'm so tired of making product review videos, man. Oh my god. Can I ever just smoke something for myself without having to make a video about it? They'll never find out about these ones though. Oh, now which one should I begin with? The Woodstock ones? Or the Stizzy? Oh no. How did you find me? How did you find me? Oh, it's so early in the morning. I just came inside. I gotta, oh my god. All right. Which one do you guys want? You guys want a Woodstock video or do you guys want a Stizzy video? Now, you know what? I'm gonna make you guys wait on some of these Woodstocks. Let's go ahead and pick out one of them. So there's Scoranges Sativa, there's Sunset Papaya, and there's Croffle Indica. And we're also going to be opening up this Stizzy right here. Shout out to the homie for providing this for me. He just gifted it to me. I don't know, that was amazing. I've never had someone really gift something to me in a long time. So shout out for the Pineapple Express. He actually had 2 of them and he goes, here bro, go ahead and pick one of them. And that was awesome, man. So if you're watching this video, dude, shout out to you. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. I don't want to say too much and get ahead of myself. I have so many plans that I haven't even fulfilled yet. And yeah, I don't want to be that guy that makes all these promises. And anyway, let's move on from that. The reason why today we're going to be opening up some more Woodstock videos is because, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I don't know if you guys remember this one right here. I think this one is the Farmer's Daughter. Maybe it's maybe it's the grape jelly donut though. Anyway, it was one of those two, but the cart right here, it just got clogged or something. Look at my pen. I hold the button down and then it just blinks like that. It just means that it's not even working anymore. But the thing is, if I take off the cart, if I remove the cart, all of a sudden the battery's working just fine. So that tells me that there's a problem with my cart here. I don't know if it's actually a problem with all of them, since the other one, I mean, I guess the other one didn't do this, right? So today we're going to be opening up a new one. I really like the Woodstock, and this time that I went, they had 3 of them, and I just said, give me one of each, man. I need to have at least one of each. I also picked up some more of the Papa's Herbs. I know that I haven't been making the videos, but you guys, I have so many carts because I'm going to hit the streets, and I'm going to make some videos with the fam. I'm going to make some videos with the community. I'm going to make something. The blinker videos are getting a little bit tired, I think. So I have a new idea. I want to reinvent the wheel with these videos, you know? Not necessarily, but I just want to do something different. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be different, man. Anyway, you guys, I don't really have anything to say. So let's just go ahead and open this up right here. Shout out to my boy. Anyway, fuck, man, the first neighbor just came out of the house, and once the neighbors start coming out, we live on a street where people love to walk. Yeah, it's a white neighborhood, essentially. You guys, if you guess a white neighborhood, then you are absolutely correct. There's a lot of people that there are people that either have a lot of free time that they can go take walks, or they're just more in tune with everything. You know what I mean? All right. Oh. So here we are with the first one. As always, you just pop open the top, pull it out. You gotta hit the 2 little tabs on the side to push it out, and then the card just comes right out like it always does. A little bit of a difference though. They have their inscription right there now, Woodstock, their branding. Where on the other pod, it doesn't actually have anything written that says Woodstock. Maybe it's like a marketing purpose. Maybe people have been tagging them in pictures, but it doesn't say Woodstock, so it's kind of hard to know what they're advertising. Anyway, you guys, shout out to that, because these pens or these carts are actually pretty cool. They look really, really nice, very sleek, very elegant. You know what I mean? They also use hemp tips right here, so that's kind of cool. They also have a low temp coil inside. That's what it is. Man, it's been so long. I can't believe I remember that. But a low temp, slow coil or some shit like that. Anyway, it's meant to really just warm up your dab, not burn it, so that way you get more of a flavor out of it, and also it's a more enjoyable taste for the long run. Always make sure to not hit blinkers on your stuff, just because you're gonna mess it up, man. And bro, I looked over and she's like peeping game inside my car. She's one of those women that just loves to complain. She's always looking to complain about something. So I'm just waiting a little bit, you guys, for her to drive off. Also, sometimes she comes out with her son. I think she takes him to school, and I don't want to be smoking in front of little kids like that. In front of my own kids, I don't really mind, just because I grew up in a family where like drugs were such a bad thing. Even like weed to my parents was like meth, or like fentanyl or heroin. And so I always grew up with these negative connotations. I always looked at potheads and I was like, bro, you guys are some of the worst people ever. You know, you guys are whatever. Anyway, I started thinking to myself, like, if alcoholics can drink in front of their kids and get absolutely obliterated to the point where they can't even walk, they can't hardly like make sense, and they're all emotional, and kids still grow up like okay or semi-okay, if I'm being responsible with like my weed consumption, how is that any worse than like alcohol? I don't drink alcohol. I mean, I do occasionally if I'm with like friends, or if I go over to my parents' house, I'll have like a drink or two if it's like a special occasion. But on the regular, on the daily, I don't drink, man. I go to the store with my girl all the time. We go to the grocery shopping with our kids, and like I walk by beer. I walk by wine and like whiskey and stuff like that I used to drink, and I'm not even tempted anymore, you know? Like, I'd rather just have some weed and some water. If I'm being honest with you, I'm happy with that. Anyway, she just took off, so let's go ahead and take our first hit, you guys. Woodstock right here. What the fuck? Maybe it is my battery. Maybe it is my battery, after all. Let me put this back on. Because if it's the battery, I'm taking this thing back, man. It might be the battery. No way. Who would have thought? The battery? There's no way that these are just bad cards. There's just absolutely no way. I refuse to believe that. Is it the cards? It's gotta be the battery. It's gotta be the battery. I have another one. I have another one inside. I'm gonna have to go get that. It's gotta be the battery. I ran back inside and I grabbed this bag. I literally risked waking up my kid for that. Okay, my kid, he's such a light sleeper. He'll wake up for pretty much anything, and I risked it, you guys. I ran in there and I got this bag. Look how many batteries I have in here. There's 7 extra batteries in here, and all of them are filled. So let's find a new battery, and I guess this blue one wants to be opened up today. So let's go ahead and open up this blue one, and let's see if it works a little bit, and maybe we can actually try out that Woodstock cart. Maybe we can even try out the other Woodstock cart if this one works. Let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 to turn on. Beautiful. All right, I'm holding the button and it's actually working. Let's put this one on first, the old one, and let's see if it actually is gonna. All right, there we go. Okay. Okay. Ready? Here we go. Okay, so it was just the other battery. I don't know what happened to the battery. I didn't have it for very long. All right, here we go. Super duper clogged though. I don't know what the heck is going on. Let's try again. Okay, that one tastes burned. And I won't even fault the cart for that. Okay, I will fault the cart because it got stuck, it got clogged up. So that one's kind of burnt. I didn't really like that one. But okay, maybe we'll have better luck with this one. That one was burnt, so it didn't taste very good. but maybe this one will taste better because it won't be burnt. And then we also have and then we still have the Stizzy that we're gonna try out. All right, let's try this one out again. This is the papaya, the Sunset Papaya, take number 1. Ooh. What is it with these pens, man? A lot of these pens, to me, they taste like product cleaner. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why every company's so dead set on creating a product that tastes like product cleaner. But it's like a mild flavor. It's not the entire flavor of the cart, but it's kind of there, you know what I mean? Like you kind of taste it. You can tell. You can the taste is there. Shit. Now let's go ahead and pop out the Stizzy right here, and damn it, you know what? I'm not gonna open it the way that it's supposed to be. I'm just gonna jam my thumb in there and pop it open. Here we go. Little pod, little half gram, and let's go ahead and pull out this battery right here, or this pod right here. There's just a tiny bit in there. I'm crazy though. I'm poor, so I'm gonna try to actually get whatever hits I can out of this little pod right here. But as you can tell, there's not really a whole lot in there. I don't know what it is that I'm trying to get out of it, but I'm gonna try to get something out of it. Also, check out my battery. Peep it. Look at that. Probably dangerous, but I've charged it a few times and I haven't had any issues. No smells of anything burning. I haven't seen any sparks. So, you know what? We're gonna keep it until it dies. First hit off this Pineapple Express, you guys. Oh, come on. Now it's your turn. Okay, let's try again. Pop it right back in. What the fuck? All right, pop it. Flip it over. Let's flip it over. Pop it back in. I charged you. What are you talking about? Drop it in. Pineapple Express tastes like an armpit. I think it is like an OG, not an OG, sorry, but it is a gassy terp. So I think that's to be expected. But at the same time, I've stayed away from armpits for a long time, and there's a reason for that. It's because I don't really enjoy the taste of it. But when it comes to weed, you almost kind of enjoy it, you know what I mean? It's a very weird thing, but you're almost kind of okay with like those weird, like, describing things like armpits and sweaty socks and I don't know, even like skunk, you know, like you're just okay with these smells. These smells kind of tell you this is gonna be a good product. Damn, I'm getting lit already. I'm getting high already, man. I can't believe how high I already am. I can't even talk anymore. But this is when the good thoughts come in, man. This is when like you start thinking like outside the box. Like right now I'm currently thinking like, I don't want to sound like an old head, but I think we have too much technology. Like I think it's kind of dangerous how much technology we have right now. Cause if you think about it, like whenever you swipe your card, people know, like the government or like the banks, they know where you were at what time. And then you even like start to show patterns in your life, you know what I mean? You start going to the same places, you start frequenting the same places on the same days, right? Your days off, and maybe even around the same time, so that you almost become predictable. And then there's so many surveillance cameras. Like look at a lot of the murders that happened recently, or like within the last 5 years, maybe even 10 years. And how easy is it for the police to find them? There's a camera in the store when they're buying the material, when they're buying the tools, right? Then there's a camera when they're driving down the roads, getting to the neighborhood. Like there's cameras everywhere. So if they can find them, what makes you think that they can't find you? When people are actively hiding to not be found, and yet they're found. What does that say about us who are like, we're just living our life like day to day, you know? Like, that's just crazy to me. I was just thinking about that on my way home today because I saw a lot of cameras on my way home, and I was just, I don't know, man, like I was freaking out a little bit. I was kind of tripping a little bit, and I was even like, it even reminded me of like how on YouTube, when you start watching certain things, YouTube only shows you those kinds of things. And then you like, if you ever check out your friend's YouTube page, not their YouTube page, but if you ever check out like their YouTube account and you start like, you look at the videos that get shown to them, it might be very different from the videos that you're shown. Even like my wife, whenever I go on her phone and I look at her YouTube page, just because I'm aware of like this, right? And I start seeing the videos that pop up for her, it's very relevant to her. And I think it's kind of crazy because I don't want to see the same shit over and over again. I want to see something different. I like different things. And then I was even thinking about it a little bit more. I recently watched a video where it was talking about like tariffs and why they're so bad, the tariffs that Trump is putting on. And because I watched that video where it was talking bad, or it was talking about the negative repercussions of the tariffs, all of a sudden I'm getting these videos about Trump, and they're like negative videos about Trump. And I'm not a Trumper, I'm not a Trump writer, but I'm also not like a Harris fan or nothing like that. I'm just kind of neutral. I just want information. I just want to know what's going on. And because I watched that video where they made fun of Trump a little bit, or not fun of Trump, but like I was saying, because I watched that video where it was talking about the negative repercussions of the tariffs, then I started getting shown more videos about Trump, and I started getting to the point where it was like videos that were mocking Trump a little bit, or like not mocking him, but where they were kind of pointing out some things, and then there was like a little laugh here and there, and it kind of became almost like where a lot of the videos I was getting were like videos that were very anti-Trump. And honestly, I don't really care for the man. I honestly don't give a fuck about him or anything that he has going on. But I do care about the American people because we live in America, dog. Like, we need to worry about what's affecting our day to day. And I just feel like he doesn't have our best interest at heart. I'm not saying that Kamala would have done any better. I didn't vote for her either, but you know, like, I don't want videos that are going to promote Kamala Harris to me, which is what's happening now, because I don't really care about her either. But I also don't want videos that are mocking Trump. I just want the information. And I feel like because YouTube starts being so specific and it starts like really turning you into what it thinks you are. AI is stupid, by the way, because like that's what it's been doing. It's been AI that's been saying, oh, you watched the video like this, let me show you another video like this. And then all of a sudden you become like this angry person, dog, because you're like, bro, Trump is so this, or Trump is so that, or Trump is genius, he's like our messiah. And then you start hating on the other, on the opposite side, you know, like you just start making ops in your mind, dog. And that's why I love like when people leave comments where they're like, bro, go outside and touch grass, because in reality a lot of people need to do that. A lot of us need to find out that life is not that deep, bro. Like, it can be if you make it out to be, but if you're gonna make it out to be, you're gonna be angry about a lot of things. So like, be informed, but worry about your paper, you know, like worry about your family. And anyway, find something that makes you happy. Right now I'm like reconnecting with Pokemon. I found my Nintendo Switch and I've just been playing Pokemon. I'm chilling. I've been taking more pictures. I'm editing them. I finally got like Adobe Lightroom, and so I'm having a lot of fun with that. I'm having a lot of fun with my videos. So like, you know, I try to stay informed as much as I can, but also I try not to be biased. I just want information, man. I just want to know. And anyway, you guys, like, yeah, find something that makes life fun again for you guys. And you know, 2008 we hit a recession where house prices came down, and with it, like, almost everything came down, right? But it won't stay hard forever. You know, just be careful, pinch your pennies, don't shop, stay off the internet, don't buy everything that people are selling, because at the end of the day, everyone just wants to make more money, and some people are going to lose money, man. To have a winner, you got to have a lot of losers, and don't, you know, like, just minimize the effect, and you'll be all right, you guys. We're all going to make it through. Anyway, you guys, if you watched the video, if you've made it this far, by the way, shout out to you guys. If you haven't dropped a like yet, go ahead and drop a like. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And most importantly, share this video with a friend. Tell them it's gonna be all right. And with that, let's take a double hitter. And I gotta go inside. My son's awake and I gotta go help out. So cheers, everybody.